What's up, Rube? It's Little Big Robots back with another video. This time I'm looking at something, probably my favorite something in the world, and that is two new of these dolls. They're almost like stop motion dolls, um, made by a company called Come4Arts, C-O-M-E 4 Arts. I'll put it in the title. And really, they're almost like a stop motion. To me, they remind me of a stop motion figure. Maybe something you would see in like you know, a modern, behind the scenes look at the latest stop motion movie, and it has these, figures made in it. They're so enjoyable to play with, to hold, to pose. They have really, really nice clothes. What I'll do is I'll link my other reviews of the other ones. I think I have 7 or 8 right now. I'll link a review to them, and I'll show you can get a more detailed look at these. But they have themes. They come in series. I'm gonna lay her down because she will fall down. This is, for example, the veterinarian office for some reason, but they're, as you can see, they have tons and tons of detail. They have these little headphones. Have a cat that can actually go in there, go and clip on something. She has these really long sleeves for some reason, and usually incredible shoes with tons of details. So these are normally about $50 to $75 a piece. You can find them on sale. Big Bad Toy Store had an entire, the whole box of 6 randoms. So you get 5 of guaranteed characters, and then one of like one of like a random character, like the special one. And I bought the beach one, and then I think I bought a couple extra singles. But they had them where the whole group was at a discount, where they came out closer to 35 a piece. So I was like, I need more of these. I slowly want to collect them all, but they released quite a few at that price point. It'll probably take me a good part of a year to get them all. I want to say there's probably 40, 50 total. I just hit my head on the camera. Sorry about that. And so I did something that a lot of people are doing these days, and I went to extreme discount site. In this case, I went to AliExpress. I normally don't shop there because there is a lot of like knockoff stuff or whatever, but it's a Chinese site for Chinese manufacturers, and these are definitely made in China. They don't never hide that fact. And I picked out 2, and they're only $32 a piece. And I thought, I'll give it a test run and see how AliExpress actually works. We'll have to hope for the best. I believe they come in their cans. You'll have to look at my old reviews, but each one will come in like a soda pop or a beer-looking can. And I believe these should have them with it. I don't think it's just a loose figure. It's a random figure, one of 6, and I picked 2 different lines. I can't even remember the lines. One was, I think, the neighborhood bar. Yeah, it looks like the cans are there. So they've got some stickers and stuff. This shipper got it to me for really cheap, and the shipping was free, and I just paid $32 or whatever it was for the dolls. And they got it to me really fast. So I'm going to definitely leave a big review. Buying toys like from AliExpress, especially when you get knockoffs and stuff, it's a little chancy. I don't like to support knockoff stuff, but Come4Arts is an original IP company, from what I understand. Really, really fantastic figures, so I'm definitely going to reward them by buying from them. And at $32 a piece, I mean, a Marvel Legends is $24.95. These guys are $10 to $15 more. That's not a bad deal to me at all. It's not an action figure, although if you know me, I argue about how dolls these days are essentially action figures. They have all the posability and accoutrement and all that stuff like that. So these to me remind me of an action figure, but more like a stop motion figure. You can hear my trash truck outside the window. That's nice. So yeah, I got 2 of, I believe they were 32 a piece. If not, I'll correct myself in the description. So they come in a can. See, it looks like a soda pop or a beer, like a tall boy. It's one of these. I don't know if it's that character. That might be the one. They might have already opened it. No, it looks like it's sealed. The last time I got them from a different site. I'll link to that site as well. And they were really cheap there too. I caught them on sale. So if you can catch them on sale, it's definitely worth it. So I don't know if it's this guy. It's one of these guys. It might be him. That might be their indication that that's the guy that I'm getting. Either way, I'm fine with it. I like the female characters a lot. They always look really fantastic. My cat is crawling in my paper. This is the Corner Bar series. I'm going to open that last. This is, I think it's like a band. Can't remember what it's called. We'll open it up and see. There's one, a post-apocalyptic... Stop, Harley, stop. There's like a post-apocalyptic one that is really popular. They look like robots and, you know, Mad Max type people. I keep all these cans as well. They're really, really cool kind of package that you can also store stuff in. I'll show you when I open them here. But these things just, they thrill me to no end. The little clothes, like this one here, just such a great face. And her little clothes all are actually stitched and stuff. And she's got actual printing on, oops, lost her volleyball. You know, actual printing on her face, I mean on her clothes and stuff. And they have pretty darn tight joints. They can stand on these little thin legs really well. So let's open this and see which one we got. I have a feeling I already see which one we got. Hold on one second here. It's rare. I actually had to tell him no. He's such a good cat, but he likes to bite plastic and stuff. You pop the lid off. You're gonna have the stuff inside. Maybe it is a mystery figure. I don't know. I don't know how else they would know. So, but they for all I know, they know which ones they get in the mystery package, and they post it in there. This might show you how you disassemble them and reassemble them. Yeah. So a lot of times they come disassembled, like that, and you have to reassemble them. Normally. Very few of them were disassembled. Most of the ones I had were already assembled. Maybe the head was off or something if it was a particularly large head. The crows outside are wanting some treats. This is the most satisfying thing ever. I absolutely love these little tabs. If you know what I'm talking about, you get them in packages now and they peel like, it's such a satisfying feeling. I'm not normally one of those people who are like, you know, ASMR videos or whatever, but I can watch people do that stuff all day. All right, so this might be that same guy. Let's just take a look here. Oh, wow, look at him. So see, they'll protect the head. Do check that there's something in there or not. Throw this away if your cat is like mine and he's curious about crinkly paper. You do not want them eating that, like Kramer did in Seinfeld, like that thing. Well, now, was that an extra one? Anyway, I'll check that out. So there's that. You can put the lid back on, but you can see, you can actually take this plastic off. I'm not sure what it's like underneath. I think it's just a silver can, but it makes a really cool package that you can reseal and use it for other things. So that alone is a really neat little part of it. This must be, he's like a musician. So let's take off his plastic. See how his head is already attached. I'm going to be careful here. You don't have to be super delicate with them, I notice. It's really, really not bad. Again, get yourself some tweezers like this. These are the best ones you can get. Dirt cheap. Buy a couple pair so when you're manipulating your toys and stuff, you're not going to be damaging them and stuff. So we can do this kind of thing here. So see, that's an actual little bow. I'm going to have to retie that. You see the little stitch work? I'm sorry. Little stitches on his collar. He's got a little bit of hair around there because, you know, cats and stuff, it'll just zoom to it. It'll like zoom and get on his cloth. You can see he has got a little earring here. My camera is having a hard time focusing for some reason. I'll back off a little bit. This is a little loose. I'm kind of surprised at that. Usually these are very tight, but the hands you can change out, so maybe that's why. But you can, oh, that actually has like a, you see that's like click, click. Most of them don't do that. See, that one's not doing that. That's weird. They'll usually have a couple hands, expression kind of, oh, wow, look at them shoes. Wow, those are some fancy ones. Look, that's like a really fancy dress shoe. That's fantastic. I haven't had a shoe like that. Most of the ones I have had so far are like you know, sneakers and stuff. You can see his little stitching on his leg, on his hems and stuff like that. They usually have working. Why is my camera having an issue focusing? They usually have actual working pockets. So you could actually store stuff in there. I'm not sure about the back pockets. No, that's just a flap. Got a little vest. See, he has layers of the vest. Not my favorite looking guy, but still, every one of them has this cool look. They look like who's that band? The Gorillas? Is that it? You know, the animated band. They remind me of that in the best way. I'm really into stylized art, but it has to be kind of the perfect level of stylization, if that's even the word. And these guys definitely have it. Some of them actually come with stands and stuff, which is interesting. So here you've got, I guess, this is, maybe he's got a guitar. Let's see, what does he have here? And he does not. Oh, he's got a mic. Oh, maybe he's like the singer. It looks like he's cupping the mic. Oh, look at this. He's got like a bullet style mic, like a rockabilly bullet style. So I'm gonna put this in here, I guess. Yeah, that's got to be it, right? Maybe this way. There we go. So put that in there like this. There you go. Mic goes here. It's at an angle too, so now what he can do is he can cup it while he sings. So you can make his, take off this hand here. They're pretty easy to take off. What I do is I kind of press my fingers together and push against my fingers, finger against finger to do that. I don't pull just like that. I use the leverage, if that makes sense. Usually pretty easy to get on. The wrist is a little loose, which I'm surprised at. Usually their wrists and their joints are very, very tight, but you really definitely have to keep hitting the camera. You have to really get it on there to kind of, his shoulder might be out of whack a little bit, so he should be able to like cup that as he's singing the mic. So that's really cool. Like I said, normally they will stand. I've got to check that shoulder. I need to pull the clothes off and check that shoulder. I'll do that and update it on my channel, my community page. Normally they have no problem standing. This guy seems to have a little bit, but that pant leg might be caught there, so be aware of that. Let's see. Does he have socks? He does not. A lot of them have socks. Man, those shoes are just incredible. Look at those shoes. They're fantastic. So, like I said, you can usually get them into a great position and they'll stand. He seems to be a little, there you go. Put the mic next to him, so we're definitely going to pose him on my shelf with these guys. I'm going to lay him down just because I want him constantly falling. Oops! As I hit everything in the entire world. So what I do is I take these, put the leftover trash in there so the cat doesn't eat them. I store the hands in a special thing. Let's move on to the next one. Let's move this guy off to the side a little bit. We'll do a comparison in a second. This is a corner bar, which is one I wanted. I wanted this one a lot. Look at that, me just slashing the air. I gotta be careful. I'm also holding my arm over the camera a little bit weird because it's a weird position. I'm right-handed and I'm kind of doing it wrong. The corner bar is a really interesting one. The post-apocalyptic world one is really, really interesting. So again, same thing. Take out the silica, whatever you call it. Toss it back in there. Same thing. You should have the same piece of paper in both, I believe. Yeah, I don't need to dig that out. Well, there might be a sticker in there. Let's see. See that sticker way down there? What is that? Somebody reads Mandarin or whatever? So that's the brand. Come4Arts. You know, strange name, but still, whatever. Certificate. So you got two little gotcha packets. Again, put all your trash away. Don't let your cat eat it, because cats will tend to eat that stuff. I don't know if this is specific to the character. I don't think it is. I think that's just a generic one they use. Let's open this first, see what we got. Maybe it'll give away which one we have. This little tab. I love this part. Whoop. It's just such a satisfying feeling. I don't know what it is. It's like this kind of like snap of like a pea or something, like some kind of bean. It's hard to explain. So okay, so he's got a little beer. What is that? A punk IPA. Hipster beer. Gives you an idea of his skin tone, so that's cool. Extra. They almost always come with extra hands. When you're ripping these open, be careful, because you can not really damage them, but you can definitely like muss stuff up a little bit. I've done it once or twice. It's not a big deal. And I just realized in that last one, this is the easier way to do it. Just go ahead and split it open like a womb. Okay, so these were the ones that were featured in the picture. So the person who sold me these on AliExpress, almost choked to death, must have some way of knowing which one they have. So see, they showed me that, and that looks to be him. So I'm fine with that. I didn't notice if the picture I picked, I just picked some off the list. If I was picking these particular people, I'll be sure to pay attention better next time. I'll definitely use the seller again. They got them to me super fast. Like, it said it was going to be at like until 30 to 40 days or something like that, and they got it to me in much less time than that. I want to say a few weeks, which is pretty good considering they throw them on a boat and they come all the way over from China, which I know we get a lot of stuff from China. See, that is definitely like a gorilla's like face, but that is so good. Checking out his shoes. Look at the shoes. See, these are like an action figure doll which is my point I'm making all the time with dolls these days, as in girls' dolls, is they're really just action figures. Just because they have, you know, cloth outfits and stuff like that, the dolls these days really have as much articulation and accessories. And nowadays they're making action doll lines for girls, quote unquote, for that you might find in the quote unquote girl aisle, which drives me crazy. So I've reviewed like the French cartoon Invincible before. Oh, no, it's not Invincible. What's the little beetle one? Anyway, I've reviewed those before, and those are basically action figures. What does that say? Oops, sorry. I keep doing that. My Nightmare Team. So see, they have a little lore, I think, a little world. Fantastic. You can hear the crow. Can you hear the crows? Listen. They are just crazy here. I moved to another state where they're everywhere, and I love it because I love crows. Again, you have pockets that you can use. If I can get my tweezers in there. Let's put them in like this. Why am I having a... There you go. Look, the actual pockets you can use. Back pockets? Let's see. Yes, back pockets. Usually you'll have layers of shirt or clothes. Little Velcro strip. Look at that. He's got a t-shirt underneath. So I guess you could swap clothes with other ones. The articulation is fantastic. I mean, you're going to be able to do anything that really a human can do, I think, is a good way to put it. Where's my kitty? You going to look at the crows? Go look at the crows. He's got a beer. How's he hold it? Can he hold it? That's the question. It doesn't look like he can hold it, but I'm wondering if... Let's see if this is something we can do. I don't think so. I don't think we're going to be able to fit in there. Maybe his pants pocket. Come on, man. Put it like that. That's cool. Even that little accessory is great. I'm not really sure what his hands are. I guess just waving hands. That's a real shame they didn't make a hand that can hold it properly. Maybe there's a way to, you could probably balance it or whatever. But again, you can see how you can do these really great poses that it's stylized, but it absolutely feels realistic. You know what it is. You get a complete impression of this person. Within seconds of playing with it, you're getting this like cool. He's dabbing. Look, yeah, he's dabbing. Do kids still do that? I guess he's dabbing. That's so funny. You can just do. It's just fun to play with them. This joint is really tight. The shoulders are always really tight. Usually are always tight. They are a little low, but that might be a part of the stylized design. They can twist and stuff a bunch. I've got clothes on them. So again, like I said, it's more like you're not getting a Spider-Man figure where he's going to be able to do like flips and stuff like that. It's more like what a real human can do, which to me is really cool. I would rather have it grounded in reality than have an action figure that's, unless the action figure is known like Spider-Man for extreme agility or something. Within seconds you can have him posed up. I keep knocking the camera. I'm sorry about that. You can have them posed up doing some fun stuff. Maybe they're in a band together. Maybe they're dancing, on a dance floor or something like that. Look like they're singing a little bit. So you can, the band would be fun to make. You can make a band out of any of them, I guess. What's weird is, like I said, some of them come with a stand. Some series have an actual stand and a base. But as you can see, I mean, the table's wobbly. But, they're pretty sturdy for just standing there. And you instantly have a nice look. That'd be cool to make them like moshing. That would be cool. Ooh, look at that. You could have them like kicking. Oh, you could have them breakdancing. Look at this. Let's see if we can do that. How do you do it? I can't remember. I can't remember. But anyway, you can do all sorts of funny stuff with these guys. They're fantastic. Fantastic. I'm definitely going to use a seller again. Like I said, I might link to his store in the description. I always forget my links in my videos, so if I do, let me know. But would you pay $50-something for something like this? That's up to you. Like I said, some of them are definitely more detailed or definitely more my style than others. I like the plain ones like this. I'm not so much into like I don't like just kind of a normal dude like this. I like ones that are just weird. Like I did take her fist off of this arm to leave it nice and floppy so it wouldn't catch. But why does she have such long sleeves? It's just such a strange thing. She's got these fantastic earphones or AirPods Max or whatever you call them. Loose earrings like this guy's got. See his loose earring there, so it actually moves. They're just really, really nice details. And I'm betting that you could easily swap heads, arms, clothes. I haven't done that yet because I kind of like leaving them in their native state, like what they. I'm gonna check this shoulder. What's going on there? Just a little loose. I like how they come designed by the group, you know. So I don't necessarily want to mess with that. But holy moly, could you imagine if I get like more of these or doubles or something, duplicates? I'm definitely doing like a custom of one. It's just so cool. Look at those. There's something so neat. The shoes. Something so neat about. They're not dolls. They're like a modern doll with just a modern aesthetic, a modern design. You can feel like the designer in each one. Yes, they have that similar look to like the gorillas and stuff, but the gorillas didn't invent that look. That group did not invent that stylized look. That's been done for a long time. They just perfected or popularized it. But then you get something like her, and she's so. I've never seen a character like her before, which is good. You want to have characters, variety. I mean, she's wearing these big flip flops, big sandals, and she's mad. Look, it's just they're so good. They're so good. I love these. I love these so much. Aren't these fantastic? If you guys like them, follow the link. It looks like the AliExpress worked well, unless these are knockoffs, but they don't seem to be. They have the hologram and everything. I think they're just coming to us from China cheaper. They're just finding a way to get them direct to us instead of sending them to a seller and then you have to buy them from a seller, because they do get. I've seen them get up to $90 and $100 for one. Like ones that people like. She's really popular. She goes for quite a bit. This girl here was really popular. I'm so glad I had. Look, they can be in a band together. They could be singing. She could be playing ukulele. He's got real strings on the ukulele. It's just fantastic. What a fun line. What a fun line. I'm happy. I'm thinking a bit by buying maybe 2 a month. I'll do the math and see how long that would take me to catch up and collect them all. Let me know what you guys think. Would you pay that much? How much would you pay for these? I would even I have, and I would even do the $50 a piece on these. They're just that good. They're so fun to play with. They can take a fall or a drop. They're not super fragile. If you break a part, you could probably replace it easily with one of the other parts from the other ones. They're a standard template character, although they do have different shapes and of course different clothes and design stuff. But what a fantastic. My favorite I think is this guy of these two for sure. I like his clothes better. This guy's kind of like a Tex, you know, like a cowboy, but his shoes are just sick. It's so cool, so cool. All right, anyway, have a good day everybody. I'll talk to you later with more robot videos. Bye bye.